We found that there's essentially four big risks that are impacting organizations that are operating in Africa. The first one is business transformation, which came in at 89%. The second one was technology and IT risks, which came in at 84%. The next one was innovation, in terms of companies re-engineering their business models and their products and back offices, and also looking in more detail into their supply chains. And then the fourth one, which came in at 74%, was the inadequate infrastructure in terms of being able to respond to lack of access to infrastructure. So the one finding that was particularly surprising was around the interconnectedness of risks. We saw that about 14% of companies thought that was a very significant risk. And interconnectedness of risk really deals with how a risk or how one risk impacts or risk incident can impact others. So we use the example of Ebola to talk about how what happened in West Africa in terms of the outbreak of disease actually had effects that have been felt as far down as South Africa in terms of the tourism industry being impacted and a reduction in the number of tourists that come to our shores. But perhaps the second most surprising aspect of the survey was that companies in Africa assess themselves as being leaders in risk management, and that number there was 29% compared to the global number of 17%. And we found that surprising because we said, do our Africa companies know? Perhaps they don't know what they don't know, or is it more, a fact that they are learning from their global counterparts and taking the lessons learned in a very accelerated way in terms of then going back into the organizations and building institutional capability and capacity in terms of improving risk management processes.